What it is, people? Looking at the camera, not my face. How you doing? I am Trae Price, King Price for Life, the name that you see above you. Joining me in the top right-hand corner is Infern Owl, a.k.a. Mr. Champagne, a.k.a. the one who gets you drunk, except not really.
This
Say
man
hello to
still
the
doesn't
people.
know his left from right. Hello, everybody. What is going on? How y'all feeling? It's gonna be great.
Okay,
Gotta
so
love
on
review
that,
shows.
on that, we went to the movies. We went to the movies, right? And I had to drive my roommates down home, right? And I didn't know the area that we were at because we had to go to Walmart to get a thing, right?
Right.
And my boy was trying to tell me, "Hey, get in the right lane." Or no, I think he said, "No, you got to turn right." And for some reason, I thought he said, "Get in the left lane." So my ass swerved into the left lane.
How you
And
not
we
understand? Are you a grown man, or are you like three kids in a grown man's trench coat?
I'm
Because
not
I
even
feel
wearing a trench coat.
because I feel like you have like you are a grown man with little kid problems. Like that's what it
I'm,
seems like to me. Is all I'm saying.
I'm a very immature person. That's all I'm gonna say about that. People, this is a review show. You call us the Filthy Casuals because we're reviewing. So the game that I have for us today is a little indie game called Late Shift. I think it's on PSN. I think it's on
Okay.
Xbox. I think it's
Okay.
on Steam. All that good stuff, right? It's very cheap, about $10, right? And the whole premise of this is this game is a new cinematic experience, right? So it's pretty much a movie, but you have choose your own adventure type decisions. So kind of like The Walking Dead. Hey,
Okay.
make this decision. Somebody will remember this. Without this, somebody will remember this because
Oh, those
like that.
games.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So honestly, this is the kind of thing of where that came out like when 3D came out. You know what I mean? When people saw 3D films, people were like, okay, the next step is we're gonna be able to choose how we want the movie to end. And everybody's like, no, Jim, that's stupid
I
because
mean,
honestly,
yeah.
Johnny Four Fingers is going to say, "Hey, I want her to run upstairs," and then TV Tuesday is going to be like, "No, I
Timmy
want her to
Tuesday.
jump out the window." And it's like nobody's going to be able to make a consensus. So what do we do? Do we make 5 films? This is kind of where that shit should go. This is like watching something on Redbox or Netflix or something like that. You pay $10 for it, you keep it, and it's a movie that you can watch several times. And you know what? It's not bad. This is not a bad decision for like cinematic experiences to go. I mean,
Okay.
okay, so let's talk about the production of it, right? The
Yeah.
production is actually really good. There are a few scenes where, like, there's one scene where they crash, and you'll see it in every single iteration of the gameplay. They crash off of a bridge and fall down. Like, the driving, you'll notice that it's like a green screen background. That's something that can't be helped. But a lot of oversized scenes, I mean, this is shot very well. I mean, they have a bunch of extras, and this is almost that indie close to a Netflix movie type of thing.
Yeah. It seems strange in like how it's set up. So it's all live action. It's like a
All
choose your
live
own
action.
adventure, all live action sort of game.
Mm-hmm.
That is weird to me, but apparently they do it well. Is what you're saying?
Well,
Like,
yeah, honestly, it's like, I mean, it's a whole cinematic movie, and it's filmed very well. Like,
okay.
and I'm just talking about the photography, the videography of it all. It's shot very well. I mean, there's nothing that looks, there are no bad scenes in here except for like maybe that one driving scene. Every other driving scene seems pretty cool. Uh, this movie kind of feels like a Luc Besson film. If you know Luc Besson, who
I
does like the
don't.
Transporter. Well, he's the
That
director of
is
like the Transporter and Lucy are probably some of the biggest known
okay. Okay. I
cinematic
was gonna I
achievements.
was gonna say I probably do know those films, but did not know that I was like
Well, this feels like a Luc Besson film that doesn't have Luc Besson's favorite actors, namely Jason Statham. So this whole
just
movie is
Jason
about
Statham.
just Jason. Have you seen the Transporter film? Just Jason Statham. So
Yep.
this movie is about our main character Matt, who is pretty much like Rain Man. He's able to deduce facts and figures and percentages, which really ties in the whole choose your own adventure thing. Like the first scene, like he's about to catch a train, and he's like,
Like it or not, life's a sinister competition, an endless series of choices, large or small, each with its own set of probabilities. Or wind. Now that is an 80% chance this is my train. It's worth a dash.
like it really ties into the whole it being a choose your own adventure thing.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. That makes sense. Honestly,
So-
it sounds like this sounds real campy, but that makes sense.
It's very campy. It's very campy because this guy is a parking garage attendant, right?
Okay.
So he parks he's like security, but he also parks the cars or whatever and shit like that. And he just gets into a bad situation that keeps going worse. There's this chick, right? She comes up to him, tries to get him to give her the keys so that she can go out on town in this dude's like fancy car. So he's like, depending on what you choose, you can either let her go or not let her go.
Yeah.
Because there's a dude beside the car that's all suspicious and shit.
Okay.
In one iteration, I was like, go ahead, girl, do your thing. I'm not even watching. And she's like, so you go help her. And she's being held up at gunpoint. She gets away because of, either you help or you don't through situations. And the guy that's holding her at gunpoint makes you get in the car. And next thing you know, you're part of this whole heist. It's still a Chinese bowl.
Oh, okay. No, you had me till bowl. You had me.
Yeah,
till
it's just
Chinese
like
bowl.
ancient Chinese bowl that's been like warring factions have been fighting over this whole time. It's a very small, very like dumb MacGuffin, but they kind of do a lot of good stuff with it, depending on what ending you have.
Yeah,
honestly.
I guess they had to have something, and that fuck it, why not?
Honestly, I mean the one thing that this falls apart on is pretty much your actor's performance. Your main actor, Joe Sourabutts.
That's not real.
Joe Sourabutts.
I'm just gonna wait for you to give me the actual name of the.
Joe Sourabutts. That's the fool's name. That's his name. It is. Oh my God, he has the dumbest name out of all of this, and his whole performance, like I said, he's trying to be like Jason Statham, like I'm trying to be stoic and courageous. But the fool don't have when you watch Transporter, you watch Jason Statham do his thing. It's like, I'm a transporter, mate. I have 3 bulls. I don't break any of them. I also have a bald head. Fuck your wife. But he's whooping people's whooping people's ass every time. It's like, okay, he can back up his stoic nature.
Yeah, that's
Joe
the thing.
Sourabutts is like, all right, should I stop the auction or should I go ahead with the auction? And then gets his ass whooped like 7 other times. Like, you're not.
That's it. You can't be. The main thing that works with antagonists in action movies is that no matter what, they are gonna win the fight, do whatever, this sort of thing, and that justifies their ridiculous actions. If you cannot win the fight, you just look stupid.
Honestly, it breaks your suspension of disbelief. But the most I think appealing about this whole thing, and the reason why I think it is actually worth getting, is that the decisions do feel different. They will take you down relatively the same path, but the endings are like we got the first bad ending, and it was like, oh damn, we kind of fucked up on that one. Like there's this whole thing with like the love interest and everything. I don't want to spoil anything, but damn. And then like we did the second time and another person, like it was Misha Keys, and then Shy joined us for the third time, so we had another person just making random decisions. And we fell ass backwards into the right ending. And it was like, okay, word. And it was actually made for a good... Like, this honestly unintentionally became a nice evening party movie. You know what I mean? Like, you're just sitting around chilling and you pass around a controller. Like, okay, now you make a decision. Or what the hell you think I should do? You better hurry up. Or, time's over.
Now,
don't touch the slides.
What I will ask, because that does bring up a good question. This seems like it would be a good sort of party movie thing, but... Passing the controller can get tedious. Is there a way for everybody to answer, and then it takes like the best, kind of what Telltale does?
No, this isn't a Telltale game where you have everybody can put down B or A or whatever. There's that. You would just have to pass around the controller, or you just shout out, "Hey man, just make that decision." I mean, that's also a thing to do. There might be an option for like streamers. I haven't really checked that out.
I mean, yeah.
So that's
a very specific scenario to use for, but that's still cool that it works out so well. Everybody can just kind of sit around and watch the story unfold, make decisions together. Yeah,
and honestly, some decisions. Yeah. Oh no, it's very cool. I think one of the other like little nitpicks that I have about it is that after you go through the first time, you don't have an option to choose scenes, so you have to start. So every time you want to start a new game to have a new different ending, you have to start all the way over again.
Oh.
So yeah. Oh. Every single time.
Okay. How long does the game run normally?
About an hour, a little over. Maybe about an hour 15.
That's not terrible, I guess, but still, that seems like a strange choice.
See, and it would have been like really bad, but once again, when we went through that second time, the decisions that we were able to make led to actual new scenes that we didn't see before. So while it did lead us down sort of the same path, there were still different scenes and different versions of the scenes that we saw. So it was actually a really cool experience, and actually, whereas Telltale kind of feels like you want to do a thing, I think it has to do with the control, because for a Telltale game you have direct control, but it doesn't feel like your actions are doing anything. For this, it's just a movie. So either way you go, a movie is going to take you down a certain road. Being able to affect it this much is still like a good experience. Whereas a video game, you should have like a million different experiences.
Yeah.
There should be different choices and things like that. It's just a difference in the way that you control it. So honestly, I definitely recommend this. If you have $10, I mean, it's $10. So if you have $10 and, maybe it's a date night, it's probably a really cool date night thing.
Honestly, with you talking about it, I'm considering getting it tonight.
Yeah, honestly, it's I mean, like I said, the one bad thing is that if you want to check out different ends, you got to go through all over again.
For
and
an hour,
acting
that's not that bad.
Isn't the best. Like I said, Joe Sourbutt's, okay. No,
let's be real. No. For $10 in a PSN game with a character named Joe Sourbutt, if you're expecting world-renowned acting,
the character is not named Joe Sourbutt. Matt is the character's name. The actor is named Joe Sour. His real name in real life on his birth certificate. It says Joe.
That's so much worse.
Now to that point, you see Need for Speed?
No.
Okay, well, Aaron Paul, who you know from Breaking Bad fame, was in Need for Speed movie. With his love interest and co-star in the movie was Imogen Poots. I'm gonna say it again.
Okay.
Imogen Poots. Now you hear that name, you like, she ugly as fuck. Imogen Poots is probably the hottest girl you didn't ever seen in your life, with the most unfortunate of names.
All I'm saying is Hollywood, and I guess I have to bring this to game designers and just God himself. Please think about the names of your people. Really do. It can get real unfortunate.
Your boy God is like, yo, I ain't do nothing. It's these people naming the people.
But that's cool. That's cool.
People after bodily parts and flatulent actions. When your family name is Poots. But I actually do definitely recommend this to anybody who wants to do it. Late Shift, 2 thumbs up.
Thumbs up. All right. Late Shift sounds like a cool game. People at home, go and check it out. Honestly, $10, get it. Why not?
All right, people. That was our review of Late Shift. Me and Chris. Stay tuned for the next segment. What? It's somewhere. It's over there. He behind me. Just don't worry about it. Wait, stay tuned for the next segment. Did that door creak open? Anyway. Don't cover me up, niggas, behind you. Alright, people, check us out on Timewasters.net. That is our apartment on the web, where you can find all our social media links, because we're all on social media and we will respond. Make sure you email us at timewasters07@gmail.com. That is TIMEWASTERZ07@gmail.com. If you have any game suggestions that you want us to play or that we should check out, please do send us emails right there. Tell us how we're doing, tell us how we're feeling, tell us how we're smelling, all that good stuff. And the music that you hear with the sound of our voice is possibly the Semi-Formal After Party. And yeah, that's it.